You know what day is? Motorhome Mondays. Yeah, we're back. Now, we're starting off slow with these Motorhome Mondays, and we're going to build up and get more sections and segments added as we go. Most importantly, you need questions. So any questions you've got, whether you've just joined the channel or you've been here for ages, no questions too small, too simple, too obvious, or anything like that. Make sure you drop it in the comments below, and then I'll get to it and I'll answer it. This was on my water video. If there's a hosepipe ban, how do you fill up water? Now, I think this is a genuine question. Like I say, there are genuine questions, and no questions too simple or obvious. If there's a hosepipe ban, well, I'm not watering the garden, and I'm not watering the plants or anything like that. I'm using it to, you know, shower and cook and do stuff in the motorhome with. So yeah, I'm not gonna take any notice of a hosepipe ban to fill up my motorhome, because I'm not using it to do the garden or anything like that.
Most epic?
I would say the most epic moment, and this is just why I think van life is incredible, is I got a ding on my phone to say the Northern Lights are going to be good tonight, and we were like, right, let's go, let's drive up to, we drove to Bowfiddle Rock, which is on the sort of northeast coast of Scotland, and we saw the Northern Lights from our van, from our bed window, and it was just incredible. And it meant that we could just be there, we could stay the night there, we didn't have to think about driving home or anything. So that was favourite for me, I think.
Definitely a favourite, definitely. Worst, I mean, the funny thing is, especially like when you're creating YouTube videos and that, the worst moments are always the best moments, because it creates easy, good, entertaining content to look back on and have a laugh about. But some of the worst moments were definitely just during the winter, when the van is doing this on the Isle of Skye and you've had 3 storms in 1 week and there's no end to it, seemingly, and you're trying to actually do some work as well at the same time. Yeah. It can seem a bit hopeless.
You're losing sleep, and then you just know that the next night is going to be the same.
Yeah, definitely.
Will you try the keto diet in the new year? It worked for me, and I think it would make great content for you throughout the year. I have tried keto before, and I would like to do it again. The problem I've got, apart from being a bit chunky, now keto did work for me really well, but the problem I've got is as I want to get out there more and more and more and explore more. So for instance, let's say I go full time, I get out there, and I'm now heading to France, for instance. There's going to be all these pastries, all these bakeries and everything. I'm not saying I'm going to eat them all, but that wouldn't suit a keto lifestyle, because the minute you've gone and eaten some carbs, that really wouldn't help. Now, I'm not going to try and turn this into a food and diet show. I think what I'm going to say is I'm going to try and do it, and then do it for periods of time, so maybe a couple of months at a time, and then go do a trip. If I'm going to go, say, to France, and I want a baguette, and I want a croissant, and I want a pain au chocolat, then I'll do that, and then I'll jump back on. I think that's the way I'm going to have to go for it.
So I get a lot of questions, why did I choose this van to convert to a camper van? Well, that was really easy for me. So I've had 3 vans really, 2 motorhomes, actually, you know, sort of motorhome construction, and 1 camper van that had this front end on it. So the familiarity for me of driving it, sitting there, you know, what it's like sort of maintenance wise and MPG and all that was very, very, very familiar. And I was quite happy to do that. So the comfort of the cab is great, and whether you choose the Fiat, the Citroen, or this, the Peugeot version, they all seem to be identical in all fairness. They've all got a different engine in there, but they've got the same gearbox. But the main beauty about these is they're slightly wider, so as a camper van, you can sleep across the back. Not a lot of them you can do that. Some of them require something called flares to sit outside so you can do it. But the main other reason that I like these camper vans is they don't rust. The chassis is fully galvanized. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And for me, they're so reliable. In fact, not only are they so reliable and lots of brands use them, but right now, I think it's Toyota and Vauxhall have just started using them as their vans as well. So if all those manufacturers are using this van and this spec, then it can't be a bad van.
how was driving in the snow? Do you have winter / all season tyres? I've just got normal budget tyres. They're all weight rated and they're for my motorhome, but they're just budget tyres. They're not anything special. Now, as if any of you have been around on the channel for a while, you know that this motorhome, she's got a fat ass, and she likes to get stuck on the slight damp grass. So even with the big chunky tyres, it won't help this one. So I'm not going to waste my money on them tyres at the moment. I'm not saying the tyres don't work. I'm just saying this motorhome it's heavy back end. The water tank is right in the corner. Yeah, I've tried all terrains. I think I've tried all season or all weather ones or winter ones before. It didn't do no different to me really. So I'll just keep them as it is. On the next motorhome, then yeah, I'll probably try some better tyres. Trying not to get stuck on wet grass. Do you get help from the government living in a motorhome, like benefits or the heating allowance? No, I do not. Now, I don't know if people can or can't. I'm not up to speed on that, but that's not to say that people can't.
Hello, we're at the Caravan, Motorhome and Holiday Show 2023 in the centre of Manchester. New glasses, new venue. Event City that it's been at previously has been being knocked down to make room for 1,500 palm trees. So this is a much smaller event. I counted 6 motorhomes in total. There's maybe a dozen camper vans. I don't know, maybe 30, 40 caravans. They've got the destination show just down there with public speakers. They're doing cooking demonstrations, things like that. Not really what I'm here to see. We're going to have a look at some of the motorhomes. Let's go. This is a Joa Camp by Pilot. It's a 4-berth, 2 travelling seats here, captain seats up at the front. Dinky little kitchen. It's got an oven. Whoa. It's got a magic door. You can open it from both sides. Privacy. So mum and dad can have some private time. 2 single beds. In here we've got a toilet, a little toilet there, sink. 63,600. This is the 70Q, which is the same as the 70T, only there's an island bed instead of the 2 separate singles. The rear bed has a sizable garage underneath. This is the 75T. This is an extra ½ a metre longer than the others, so you get a little more space in the back. There's a king-size bed. This one has the same 4 travelling seats as the other ones. That's not a travelling seat there. Plenty of space for having friends over on a campsite, something like that. And this one's an extra £1,000, 64,600. Short but sweet, that's the end of the show. I'm looking forward to having my donut.
This one was a bit of a funny one, where Oak Tree done my flooring. And if you haven't seen that video, it is such a genuine video, and the comments for Oak Tree and the work that they put in is absolutely incredible. So I definitely recommend you go watch that one. So he put, is this a recent video or a re-upload from years ago? As I thought me, was going off YouTube to earn money, then go full-time van life in a few years. But yet again, here we are, back for that YouTube dollar. YouTube dollar? I am full-time. I've been almost full-time for 6 years, whilst having a full-time job as a lorry driver. I'm trying to do both. I'm trying to do it all so I can earn the money and then quit the job and go full-time YouTube. There is no real YouTube dollar. The amount of time, energy and effort you put into creating videos, editing them, uploading them, and then dealing with comments and doing God knows what else, there really is. It's worse than minimum wage. Yeah, it really is. But that's not why I'm doing it. And I love doing YouTube videos. I love interacting with the audience. I love interacting with you guys. Yeah, but YouTube dollars. Jesus. That's all the questions for this week. Like I say, I want you guys, because this is the first one back, I haven't had a massive flood of questions. I want you guys to be sending them all in. So I want the comment section full of questions. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.